In this brief tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a mockup for a pie chart, creating an open pie chart like this one, and also I'll do a normal pie chart as well. So the main tools that we're going to use for this are our shape tool. So we want our circle or ellipse tool, and then we'll also use pathfinding and masking. So first we want to start by just creating our circle. So this will be our base circle. And then all I'm going to do is copy and paste in place. You can go to Edit, Paste in Place, or do Command-Shift-V. So now I have two copies of this that are sitting right on top of each other. Now when I come to resize the top one, if I hold down Shift, it'll keep the aspect ratio, and if I hold down Option, it'll resize around the center of the circle. So I'm going to get that to the size that I want to punch out of the middle of the circle. Then I'm going to select both of the circles and use my Pathfinder tool. If I don't see it, I can go to Window, Pathfinder, to use the minus front option. So when I click that, it'll cut out the smaller circle from the larger circle. So this is my base, my background for my pie chart. Now I'm going to copy and paste it again. So I'm going to copy it and paste it in place. So now I have two different copies of it. Now I'm going to grab my pen tool. And with the pen tool, I'm going to draw the part of the circle that I want to be filled in. So I'm going to start at the top, about 12 o'clock here, and go straight down. I'm going to move that because it's not exactly right. And then I'm going to decide I'm going to make this about 2/3. So I'm just creating this odd looking shape right here. Let me just move this over a little bit. I want it to be, this line to be centered. And I also want this point here in the middle to be aligned with the middle of my circle sides. So I did that, so I moved one of my circles, it got out of alignment with the other one, so I just deleted the other one and I'm going to copy it, paste again. So now I have two circles sitting on top. Okay, so now all I need to do is select my top circle, make sure that it's at the top of the stack. If it's not, I can right click, go to Arrange, Bring to Front. Then also select my shape over here. And actually first I'm going to change the color of these. I'm going to make them pink. And now if I right click and I go to Make Clipping Mask, what it will do is it will show my odd shape through that circle that I created. If I decide that I want to adjust the size here, first I'm going to change my color of this. Oops. To change the color, I need to double click to go inside the masking group and then double click that shape again. So I'm going to make it green and then double click out of it to come back. So to change what's shaded, I can double click, come back in, and edit this shape directly with my direct selection tool, the white arrow. So I can grab this point and I can move it up this way, like this, so that it fills up more of the circle, or I could do less the same way. Okay, so that's my first chart. Now I can, if I get my selection tool, the black arrow, I can select all of these, I can resize, up here. To get this effect where I have rounded corners, all I did was select my ellipse tool, click right in the middle of the edge of my filled in area, hold down Option to create the ellipse around the center where I clicked, and hold down Shift to keep the aspect ratio 1:1. 1:1. Then I can use my arrows to bump it around to line it up the way that I want so that it looks like it's part of it. And then once I have one of those, I can click on it, hold down Option, and drag to make a copy of it to the other side. Okay, now let's try this with a more standard pie chart. So again, I'm going to start with my circle. Now I'm going to grab my pen tool and do the same thing. Hold down Shift to make this first line straight. I'm going to do something like this. I'll make the inner portion, we'll make it red this time. Alright, now I'm going to copy, paste my circle again. No, now I'm going to select this, hold down Shift, and select the red area, right click, make clipping mask. There we go. So again, I can resize this, resize both of these together, and do it that way. So I hope that was helpful.